Okay, so now we're going to add another element. So that was so far we've done 1 and 5. We did the 1, 3 minor, 6 minor, 1, which is to fill in all that space where we just played G at first. And now we did the what I call the 2 minor substitution for the 5 chord. Okay. Now we're going to do a walking bass line, a walking chord movement, like with passing chords. Passing chords are chords you put in between one chord and another to get between the space, you know.
Important chords.
That's right. And so it usually, almost always, a passing chord is a diminished chord. So
it's a chord to get to another chord.
that's right. It's a chord that gives you a passing, leading tone, you know, to get to.
Like G, G7, C.
Yeah, actually, that would be an example of a chord. But now we're actually moving between. We're moving chromatically, in other words. So we're going to go G, G sharp, A, D. So like that would be the bass line. So now there's a lot of different ways to play a diminished chord. The one everybody knows is probably the one on the top 4 strings. Does everybody play that?
This one?
It's the movable form.
About time, Carl.
That's
Yeah, it's about time. So here you go. Play a D chord. Move it up a string or down a string, however you want it. Okay. Now put your little finger on that 3rd fret. You have a lot of fun with that because every 3 frets it's the same chord again.
it's recyclable.
Yeah, it's recyclable. Yes, it's also very dramatic.
It's highly
Okay,
dramatic.
So now that you know that, Carl,
It's going to be a G sharp diminished.
so remember that one. Now take this note, the high note, and you want to play that on this string. It's an E string, so it's the same chord. But you get a bass note, so in order to do that, you have to change the form. So you go like this. You put this finger on your 3rd fret.
That's what we're going to
it's G sharp.
Yeah, G sharp.
We're going to do a G diminished, but later we're going to move it up a fret. Bar these like an A chord. Bar them with your first finger. Three notes.
That's it.
And then put this one back where it was.
What one back? Where it was?
Third. So here, your first finger is barring these 3 like an A chord.
Okay.
Your second finger is on the bass string 3rd fret, and your 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret 3rd string. And you're muting it. Anything doesn't have a finger on it.
That's it.
Okay. And then we're going to actually play it 1 fret higher.
Just try playing that and moving it up and down. Yeah.
One other little thing, we did that G6 before, this one. It's real easy once you get that down to move to this chord. Which is what we're going to do next. You only move 1 finger. Then take 1 out. Okay, let that sink in.
Yeah.
Come back later when you...
Yeah, and I'll send you the charts and the forms too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So this is Texas stuff.
Well,
Or it's jazz style.
Jazz.
it's chords that are used in multiple places,
Right,
including
right,
Texas style.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear that in Texas Fiddle backup, right? But it's also it's really it's closed forms, you know.
Yeah.
It's what there was an old guy at Missouri, this guy Jimmy Gilmore.
Yep.
If he saw you doing that, he'd go, "That's a Mel Bay chord." It's,
It is.
it is. My God, that's a pretty good description.
Isn't that where everybody learned it?
That's right. Or a concert chord, you know.
Mickey Baker.
Yep.
If you want to know more about these chords, get the Mickey Baker jazz book.
Yeah.
It's been in print since the 50s, probably.
Right, and cut out the all but the first 4 pages,
Yeah, exactly.
because the rest of it you won't be able to understand.
Right. First 4 pages will keep you busy.
Yeah, the first 4 pages keep you busy for 10 years. All right, let's try it. Why don't you just play through it with me? So we've got. Look at the elements we've got. We started with 1 and 5. Then we added the 1, 3, 6, 5, or 1, 3, 6, 1 thing at the first to play on G. Then we added the 2 minor substitution. Now we're adding this bass walk up. All we're doing is getting from G up to the A minor 7, the first A minor you played. So at this point, we'll pretty much be playing a chord for every bar, a different chord on every bar. Let's see what happens.
good bass walk up, but go to a regular A minor.
Yeah,
Yeah, and maybe use your regular
and mix it up there. I do it both ways.
and the regular the
G chord.
the diminished on the bottom, top four
I can
strings.
do that too. Let's start with this. So let's go with just a G chord. It's actually easier to go to the to right here.
Yeah, no, I figured that. But I was losing
And then
track
you
of where
could go,
There you go.
yeah. See? It doesn't, the bass, it's not a bass run. But it harmonically fits, right?
I do see some guys at contests playing who don't know the closed forms,
Yeah.
doing it that way, you know.
Yeah. Here's,
Yeah.
you can do stuff on the high four strings. Anyway, there's multiple ways to voice those. You should get familiar with all of them.
But the first way he was doing it probably gives you the best bass feel, you know. Yeah. So you want to just mess with that a little bit, just try and see how, at least if you can't play the G sharp diminished chord, at least know where you can feel where it goes, you know, because that's the most important thing.
So it's just up one fret, and then
That's the
And
chord.
then you got to bar these,
right,
because if you're starting with this G chord,
right.
move the whole thing up a fret, and then your first finger
walk
just drop it,
G
string,
minor,
bar,
G sharp.
bar those 3 notes, and then this one that's on the, bring it up 2 strings.
Oh, 2 strings.
Yeah. What I do when I learn
You don't really
a
need to bar all 3 of those.
you don't need to, but you should.
Yeah.
What I do when I'm learning it to go between 2 chords I haven't before, I always look for something that either doesn't change at all
Yeah,
or it stays on the same string. So in this case, this bass note stays on the same string. So then you try to practice that move so that you're moving that, maybe concentrating on that, and then the other things, move them all at the same time. And you just have to go back and forth between those 2 chords.
Like a zillion times.
Yeah, and it gets to be automatic. Again, that G6 to that chord is very easy once you get it down. You have to grab that 4-finger chord, but it gets to be pretty easy.
Sorry.
For a 1 year, I homeschooled our son. He was having some difficulty in school, so basically I taught him to play guitar for a whole year. That was our homeschooling. But so when we'd practice those chords, I'd have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jack, grab it, and then so he'd like play those chords over and over again, just in a never-ending cycle. I'd go in the other room, keep playing, you know. Do it for an hour, just like if he did that passage like for an hour at a time, you know. But once you get it, it becomes very second nature, you know. So let's just grab as much of that as you can, you know, and let's just play through. So we got our 4 elements now. We've added in the 1 3 6 5, the 1 3 6 1, the 2 minor substitution. Then we've added in this walk up thing. Okay.
I'll try to alternate between open chords and closed chords.
Yeah, like you said, there's a lot of ways to voice these chords. So. All right, here we go. 1 2 3 1 2.